Now, in the past few minutes, a man has been sentenced to 6 years in prison in his absence after killing a woman in a speedboat crash on the River Thames. Let's get the very latest on this with our news correspondent Greg McKenzie, following the case outside the Old Bailey Forest now. And Greg, the family of the victim in this case had appealed to him to turn up to basically, they said, do his duty and assume the responsibility of his guilt, but he didn't, did he?
Well, that's right. The defendant didn't appear in court to be sentenced today and hasn't appeared all through this trial. Now, the judge has just imposed or handed down a sentence of 6 years to defendant Jack Shepherd, who is now 31. He said, the judge, Richard Marks, said the least sentence that I can impose consistent with my public duty is one of 6 years. Now, he went on to say that the defendant did have personal circumstances. He was a man of previous good character, and he went on to say that he'd read the 4-page statement which had been issued by the defendant's lawyers earlier in the week, notwithstanding his absence. And he said it's clear from the statement that this is a person who has had many problems in his life, both past and present. Now, he accepts that the defendant did show general remorse, although it's unfortunate that this was not manifested by his attendance at court or by the entering of a guilty plea to his offence. Now, the family, as you mentioned, they were in court today, and the victim's mother, Charlotte Brown, who died back on 2015 in December, a cold night. They'd gone out on this speedboat on the River Thames, and both had been drinking, and the boat hit what's believed to be a log, and the pair were thrown into the water, and unfortunately Charlotte died. Now, her mother has given an impact statement in the court literally in the last hour, and she has said that every day is a struggle and every event is impossible. She goes on to say empty is still empty, gone is still gone, missing her is still missing. She also went on to say that Charlotte, won't get the chance to have a baby. She won't have the chance to get married or even settle down. And she says that the defendant should be in court and admit the responsibility of taking her life, and the fact that he isn't here, the family are just not happy with that at all.
Greg, what's been done to try to find Jack Shepherd?
Well, that's the question. Now, the judge did say that he will deal with the fact that Jack isn't at court. They don't know where he is. They believe, or the defence believe, he's possibly abroad, but arrest warrants are out for him. So he is a wanted man and has been for a few days now. So when he returns, the judge said it is his case that he himself will pass a separate sentence for the fact that Jack Shepherd has absconded, technically.
OK, Greg, thank you very much. Greg McKenzie.